Well, hey there. Welcome to Detail Therapy. It's finally here. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Amy Landino, and I'm here to help you go after the life that you want. That's right. I'm basically your new best friend. If you already know me well, you probably know me best as a YouTuber. I'm the creator of a series called Amy TV, which has a very similar, if not identical, mission to this podcast. In fact, the conversations we have there, making the most out of your life, being productive, optimizing your time, focusing on what you love, doing what you want, those are all pieces of inspiration behind why I wanted to start Detail Therapy. So you can consider this podcast an extension of Amy TV, except here we'll be focusing on bringing in outside sources to share their tips and tricks. A good reason to be subscribed to both the YouTube show and the podcast. I'm also a professional speaker, the best-selling author of a book called Vlog Like a Boss, as well as an entrepreneur in business for the last 10 years. I own a content innovation house called Aftermark, where we help brands find the stories worth telling in their organization in order for them to get the attention they deserve. Doesn't that all sound like so much fun? Well, believe me, it wasn't always so fabulous. There was a time in my life when I was just another girl at a desk job, something I didn't love. No life purpose, no passion. I knew there was something more, but I just couldn't figure out a way to make it happen. When I finally discovered the details of how I could be the boss of my own life, I never looked back. That's why I started my show on YouTube and the podcast that you're listening to right now. Detail Therapy is a conversation to cure your can't. You know what I'm talking about, that I can't do it attitude that you've let take over your brain and stop you from doing what you love. It's tough to put a stop to it entirely, but you can practice overcoming it. I invite you to join me each week for motivational and tactical talks with fascinating and brilliant people who have worked hard to cure their can't and instead capture their confidence. When you surround yourself with empowering people, you'll feel the power you actually have to make these amazing things happen for your life as well. What I've come to discover about being empowered and getting motivated is that the more information, the better. We want specifics. That's why it's essential for me to tell you what you can expect from this show in the name itself. So let's break it down. Detail. This is probably the most crucial part of the show for me. Yes, detail rhymes with retail, and I love me some retail therapy as well. But the importance here is that I really want to dig in with the people I bring on the show to talk about the specific things they do, stuff they buy, how they spend their time, and even what they do when they first wake up in the morning, so that you and I can break down the importance of those steps and how they have found success in their lives. I'll be continuing this conversation with you on social media as well, so you can help me really get specific with future guests. More details on that in a bit. Therapy. Okay, you did not hear me say anything about having a PhD in my bio, did you? Well, that's because this is not a medical show, and no, I am not giving medical advice. Let's get that very clear from the get-go. However, this part of the name is of significance because I want you to feel like this is a therapeutic experience in the sense that our time together could be a treatment for your mindset challenges and negative experiences. I want you to feel like you have the in on what you need to be a success in your life. And I don't know about you, but I'm so much more calm and stress-free about my life when I feel I've been offered valuable insights and doable strategies to get me where I want to go. And that's what I want for you. Here are a few more things you should know about this show. A new podcast episode will be released every Tuesday morning, so I want you to make it super easy for you to tune in on your commute, on the treadmill, or even while you're cooking dinner for the fam by clicking subscribe in your favorite podcast player. This simple step will help me keep the show going for the long haul that I'm hoping it will be. So thank you so much in advance for taking this step. I mean it. Please click subscribe. That helps me a lot. Next, I want to hear from you regularly. Now, since podcasts are not quite as cool as YouTube, since we have comment sections and fun stuff like that over there, you and I are going to need to connect on social. Please head over to Instagram, and I want you to follow at Details Podcast. Sorry, Detail Therapy was taken, so that's unfortunate. But don't worry, the handle is at Details Podcast. Not only will you get updates on new shows that come out, but I want you to tag me whenever you're listening to the show, whether it's just a screenshot on your phone or even better, oh gosh, yes, send me selfies. I want to see where you listen to the show. I'm going to be watching and sharing, so please remember to do that. DM sliding is a good thing in this case. And finally, you will always be able to read the show notes and find links to everything we talk about in each episode on the Detail Therapy website, which you can find by visiting detailspodcast.com. Just like the Instagram, Details Podcast. Or you can swipe up in your podcast player. If we're going to get specific, you've got to rely on me to dig deep, and I'm going to link it up in these notes. So don't forget to catch up on your favorite episodes over on the website. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for your time, attention, and love. And now we got to get into the good stuff. If you're ready for a total mindset shift, a passion plan, and all the juicy details of what the successful do to go after the life they want, then take a seat. Your session is about to begin.